I have 3 hearts!
Eat.
This is the Guild SMP, a 121 server where members are all a part of a guild where we must level up by completing weekly tasks. To make things interesting, the server will change to hardcore mode partway through, and by the end of this series, the last member alive with the most points wins. We've been on this server now for a little while, and I know that the day is fast approaching when this server is going to change to hardcore, so in preparation for this, on a live stream, I spent some time mining for ancient debris so that we could get full netherite armor and be a little bit more prepared, which I got a netherite upgrade template for meeting up with Moon and Knives for them to give me one from when we raided the Bastion during the nether task. Moon even gave me a golden apple, so I am feeling much safer as we get closer to hardcore mode happening. Now, the next thing on our agenda is to see what this week's task is so that we can continue leveling up and get closer to winning this challenge. But as we're walking over to spawn, we are going to be checking to see if we've made any sales at our shop, and as you can tell, we have a lot more shops to explore. But first things first, we need to check out our own sales. And here is our cute little dog armor shop, and I am so happy with this so far. Now first, we'll check to see if we have any dog finding payments. So it looks like we don't have any quite yet. And oh, yay, we did make a sale. So someone took a blue dyed armor, and hopefully, okay, good. They did take a collar as well, which is wonderful. Okay, and as for the task, there's one challenge: explore the trial chambers without dying. So the tasks are getting more and more challenging. If we end up dying today, we don't get our point. And if we don't get our point this week, we risk losing our chance to win the competition if the other girls get their point and we don't. So we decided to meet up with some of the girls to see what they thought of this week's task and to see about taking on a trial chamber together. Hey guys, how's it going?
How's it going?
We're all right.
Have you
Hanging
seen
out.
the task of this week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, saw that. Yeah, it's great.
Going to a trial chamber and not dying is the only way we get a point. That's insane.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
I know that we have to find one, and me and Drift actually stumbled upon one when we were looking for things in a lush cave. And if we want, we could go there now if we just want to get the task over with and see if we survive.
Yep,
Yeah.
I've got a shield. I'm ready to go. Should we do predictions before we go?
Oh.
Who thinks that they're more likely to die?
As we discussed, Madison and Knives both thought that they might die, and Brooke, Sparkle, and I were trying to be optimistic and thought we'd survive, but there was only one way to find that out. So off we went towards the lush cave that Sparkle and I had found, since that is where I stumbled into the trial chambers when I was lush cave hunting with Drift. Once we finally got down into the cave, I led the girls over to where the trial chamber was, and once we all had set our spawn, we started attacking the mobs and working our way into the trial chamber. Guys, there's a cave spider spawner, just to let you know.
Wait, oh.
No.
Wait, really?
No,
Oh, no.
not that. Man, we should have brought a
we'll
cow.
start spawning.
Whole cow.
We fought through the stray spawners until some smaller trial vaults popped open with some of the trial keys and some food for us to eat. We then fought through the cave spider spawner, and as the zombie spawner started spawning baby zombies and regular zombies, Brooke drank an ominous potion to increase the chances of us getting some good loot and some ominous keys. Which of course turned to instant chaos.
Ominous? Ominous? Ominous?
Do you want to
Ominous?
do it? Brooke's
Ominous.
please, chaos.
Ominous.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, wait.
Why did you let
Wait. I wasn't
Okay.
ready for this.
I'm not ready. Why did I drink the potion?
No.
No.
What the? No.
Oh my gosh.
The breeze knocked me down. No.
Oh my gosh. I have 3 hearts.
Eat.
Oh my god, there's a mob spawner over here!
Yeah, it was pure panic, screaming, and chaos. But honestly, are we really surprised? Once we figured out what to expect with the ominous spawners, we got into a good rhythm of working together to take out the mobs and use the trial keys to open up the smaller vaults. As we progressed through the trial chamber, we got more comfortable taking on the ominous spawners and mobs, and we're getting rewarded with the ominous keys, which was giving us some much better loot. One of the ominous vaults even gave me a heavy core so that I could make the new weapon that they added to 121. Since we cleared out that trial chamber pretty quickly since it was a smaller one, we decided that since we had survived one of them, why not try to go take on a second trial chamber? So we worked our way out of the trial chamber following Madison, who had one near her place. We took a pit stop at Madison's to restock on food, repair our armor, and I tested out the mace. Once we were prepared, we followed Madison down to the second trial chamber, set our spawn, and fought through a silverfish spawner, more stray spawners, except these ones were in powdered snow, which luckily I brought my leather boots so I could hop down there and start taking them out. I then had the big brain thought to use water to clear away the powdered snow so the rest of the girls could jump down without freezing. With the ominous keys acquired, our group started unlocking the vault to get rewards. We got armor trims, banner patterns, and Madison got a heavy core and so did knives. With extra ominous keys to spare, we found another vault and I got a third heavy core and Knives got a second heavy core. With our group now all having the mace and surviving a level 5 ominous trial, we worked quickly to finish exploring through the rest of the trial chamber, taking out the last few stray spawners, husk spawners, and of course the breeze spawner. With our group successfully conquering 2 trial chambers, we headed back towards the guild building to all claim our points together. After Madison accidentally fell in her tube and Brooke helped her out, we all went over to go claim our rewards from the fountain. After each of our rewards were claimed, we decided to celebrate the day's victory with some of the music discs that we got from the day's adventures, and after celebrating and having some fun for a bit, we all said our goodbyes. Well, that was about as successful as we can get. We all survived, we even did Bad Omen 5, and we all got the mace, and I even managed to get an extra heavy core. I feel like it's really rare and difficult to find the heavy cores, and literally all of us got it. I found 3 over the course of our adventures, but I'm literally so happy about this. But I do want to try to enchant this, so we are going to go up to our enchanting tower and see what we get. And I also wanted to just showcase the loot that we picked up from our adventures. So we've got Creator, we got enchanted golden apples, the extra heavy core, tons of wind charges, tons of breeze rods. We even got the flow banner pattern, lots of decorated pots with the guster pottery. We've got the flow pottery, we've got the flow armor trim, we've got wind burst, Creator music box. I got tons of goodies and I'm very impressed with this. But let's grab some of our lapis and we'll just climb our way up our enchanting tower and see what we can get for the mace. Now, if I put this in here right now, ooh, I can get density 4, except we do need level 30 and we're almost there. So we'll come back to this in a bit. I'll just leave this lapis here for now, but that is really good to know. Now, as far as what I want to do today, I want to do something down in our little secret tunnel room that Sev made. And I'm thinking we make a map of everybody's bases on the server and secretly mark down on a banner where their starter homes are so that me and Sev can plot to do some pranks, because I especially need to get Brooke back for her prank on me, and of course we need to get Sev back too. So I'm kind of thinking if we just expand one of these walls out, that would be the perfect way to kind of hide our little room away so that no one's really gonna notice it. So let's just dig through some walls and make a room for our little map room. Alright, so it looks like for my sticky piston door, I can't use moss blocks for it because it just leaves them there. So we are going to have to figure out a way to make 2 blocks of mossy cobble look more normal. So I think, I'm just going to do some light terraforming around the area so it makes it look less obvious. And that way, anybody that is concerned or curious or thinks that there's something suspicious about having this mossy cobble here won't even think twice about the fact that it is here. So we're just gonna do some mild decoration in the cave here and make our little door blend right in. Alright, we added some mossy cobble around the walls, and it is really hard to tell that one of these spots has a secret door, but it's right there. So I think this works perfectly. I think this is a great way to hide it, and then we will safely be able to make this very secretive. So we're just gonna finish decorating the rest of this room. I brought some resources. We're going to heavily rely on spruce. We're probably gonna add in some mossy cobble and mossy cobble bricks, And then I do want to add some moss to this as well. And we'll probably add some of the tough blocks since we have been using those a lot. But we are just going to make a giant room where we are able to have just a big board that has a map of the entire server. And then I want to have a different board where we can kind of write down ideas for different pranks. But first things first, I need to finish hooking up our door, and then I need to decide if I want a pressure plate to be the entrance and like what I stand on to get in, or if we want to use a button, because I think I'll have to add a bunch of pressure plates and things around here just so it blends in and looks like it was more intentionally to be used as a stone instead of, well, an actual like entrance to get into a secret room. So we're gonna just scrape away some of these layers to see where the redstone torch ends up, because I need to connect things from here. There we go. Okay, so that's hooked up. And now I need to have my repeater and things. So we'll use the repeater, and then I'm just going to work on getting this all set up. And then I'll show you what I decide to do for either a pressure plate or a button to get into it. All right, I got it all hooked up on the other side so I can get out from the inside of it and I can enter it from the outside of it. So we got this all working and I'm quite proud. Again, the same setup. I just did the repeater on this side and made a U shape for the redstone. And then we have just the pressure plate on the block right above it. So that's kind of how it looks. And then we have it working. The torch is always lit up, and so is this piece of redstone. The rest of it only gets triggered when you actually step on the trapdoor. A button did not work for me because it just activated the redstone, and it didn't deactivate it. So once the door was opened by the button, it didn't close. So the pressure plate works the best for this. But now I just have to kind of figure out a way to hide some of this and make the room look all cute and cozy and, well, hide redstone. All right, so we've made some maps, but I am really low on supplies to make other maps. I need more iron, I need more paper, and so I think we should take some diamonds and go to spawn and do some shopping. So we're gonna start getting all of the maps. Oh, it's from Madison. Oh my gosh, that's so kind of her. In some off-camera time while I've just been editing, Madison has made a gunpowder farm for her shop, and I just decided to go AFK there so that she could get more of her product and I could help the server out. So this is just a thank you from Madison for me just being willing to work on AFKing, and that is so sweet from her. I am very happy about more gunpowder. I haven't been using my elytra much because I didn't have a lot of rockets, but now I can use it. So now we can go to spawn with our elytra. Oh my gosh, that is so much faster. And look at how cute spawn is. Oh my gosh. But I can't get distracted. We need to go and get some iron from Moon and Knives iron shop over here quickly. And I think I'm gonna grab 2 stacks just so I don't need to come back sooner. Then we'll grab some paper from Brooke's shop so that we can make more compasses because I've already got the redstone. And with our shopping done, we're gonna go back and make a bunch of maps and then map out the server, and then we'll be adding in some banners so that we're able to actually see where everyone's houses are. So we're going to make a ton of compasses. I feel like we'll start with 12. Then we can make 12 empty maps, so we have 15 in total. We're gonna grab a new shulker box because we are going to fill up our space really, really fast in inventory with all of these maps that we're about to be making. So let's go off flying and let's start with just mapping out our little area here. Look at this, it's the start. We are mapping, my friends, and now we just gotta map everything around here. This could actually take me quite a while. All right, we have an update. We have everybody's bases included, and all I wanted to do with all of these open spaces was make sure that the map connects to where everybody else's bases are touching. So I think for now we're gonna call this good on filling in the spaces, but we are not done because I'm going to take everybody's map pieces that have their starter homes on them, and we're gonna grab some banners. We're gonna hide banners around their area and make it easy for us to just mark off who lives where, and I think it'll look really good when we're done with it. So we're just gonna grab everybody's starter homes. Then we're gonna go over to the shopping district and visit Amber's shop because I know she made a little wool boutique and I need some wool, and I'm thinking that even though I could get some colored wool, oh, everybody's buying out the wool. Oh no, is there white? Oh, she's bought out. I guess we're not going here today. So I think I'm just gonna shear a bunch of Sev's white sheep and then hopefully get enough white wool to make all of the banners. Third person makes it way easier to see which sheep I'm actually shearing. We'll get you. 34 pieces of wool should be enough, so thank you, sheepies. And now we can make a bunch of banners, and we actually need even more wool than I thought we would. Maybe we can just stop by Amber's house and visit her wool farm and like leave some diamonds. Maybe she'll be okay with that. I'm gonna quickly stop by her shop and just see how she's pricing her wool. So it looks like 1 stack's a diamond, so I got 5 diamonds on me, so we can just see where she has her little wool farm. And look at this, this is so cute. I love how she did the checkered glass. That is actually so, so cute. And let me just see if I can do a little snooping and find the colors that I'm looking for. Is this white? Yes, okay. So she's got over a stack, so I'm just gonna leave her a diamond. And I think we should be good. I'm also gonna leave a torch here because this was pretty dark. But I think that's all that I need. I'm gonna also leave a torch here just to make sure nothing spawns down here like a creeper on her. But we've paid for our wool, so now we can go make a bunch more banners. Now to show you how these banners work, if I place the Little Red's banner here and then find the map that I'm on, if I click this, now you can see the red banner shows up with my name. And now we can just go do the same thing to Sev's house and everybody else's. So we placed Sev's banner in her house, then Sparkles, visited Trash's house and met Peanut McScruffers, as well as mapping out her house. Then we went to Madison's, then Drift's, to Maggie's, to Knives, to Moon's place, then Brooks, and Amber's. All right, we've gotten everybody's spots mapped out. However, I don't know what to do about them being upside down. I don't know if that's because of how the map orientation is, because not everyone is upside down. So I wonder if it's just when I have to actually turn it to get into place, if that's the issue, and this might just be a weird thing that we have to deal with, is just reading everybody's names upside down, and that is kind of a bummer. It's a little quirky, but I do like having all the names on here. It's just so fun to see where everybody's at. And since we now have all of the different names added on to the banners on our map, I'm gonna keep on making this into a beautiful, cozy spot and fix our staircase and just make this all cute and cozy now. And we still have to make our little prank board of ideas to prank and who to prank, so we're gonna definitely throw that in there as well. All right, we have finished decorating the walls around our little secret base, and this is so fun. I love this. It's so cozy. It fits our vibe very well. And then we have our board with everybody's names and the pranks we might pull on them as time goes by, or if people start to prank me, I can add their name to the list with what the pranks could be that I would pull on them. These pottery shards that I have displayed are from the trial chambers, and I kind of thought it would be cool if we displayed some of the items that we got in the trial chambers down here as well, as kind of a little honorary thing to represent us being in the trial chambers and surviving them as a part of our task. Now, from the outside, I also added some leaves and glowberries around the area, and I added a piece of glowberry vine right in front of the doorway so that it makes it even more discreet as to how you enter into our little secret bunker. And I really like that feature. I think it works really well. But let's go grab some of our trial chamber items and then add those into here too. We'll put our heavy core on the counter here. We'll put our mace on the wall right here. And we have the flow banner pattern, which for now I'm gonna put right here, but we'll probably use that to make some banners in here as well. I added a bunch of the arrows that we got from inside the chambers into this barrel, and I wanted to put some of the potions that I got from the trial chambers in a different barrel. This is the barrel where I'm putting most of our little fun things that we got inside the trial chambers, so we are adding in a bunch of the breeze rods, the 2 different music discs that we got. I have a wind burst and a density enchanted book that we can add to our mace at some point, 2 of the flow armor trims, and then the breeze rods are just everywhere along with the wind charges. And lastly, we got an enchanted golden apple from within the chambers, and I think it would be fun to just showcase that as well. The pretty glow of the apple is just so cool. I did also think it would be kind of fun if we added in some of the copper in different parts around here, just because it's a very nice decorative thing to just represent the trial chambers. And I do want to add some of the chiseled ones in here too, because I think they look really pretty, so we're just going to add some of those in here. And then the same way that we hid a lantern behind here, we're just going to add some of these little grates right here, and I think that looks really cool in the wall. We'll also just remove some of these and then add some chiseled copper in between different things in the back here. And we'll add a lantern up here so that there's some more light to show off all of the different copper grates and chiseled copper. We'll add another shelf here and then grab more of the chiseled copper to add onto the shelf. And now that we have added all of the copper bits and little mementos from our time in the trial chamber, that is going to make this room complete. We have a wonderful secret base area to make our pranks on all of the other members. I did remove Sevs because if she finds this, I don't want her to know that I plan to prank her. Gotta keep the sneaky ones unsuspecting, am I right? And of course, we were able to survive the trial chambers. We got ourselves a mace, an extra heavy core, and lots of other little goodies. And since we survived the trial chambers, it means we checked off our guild task of the week and were able to do that with the other girlies in our group. We made a beautiful map so we know exactly where everyone's bases are as we use our... Oh! Hello! I guess it's not as secretive as I thought it would be. I'm sorry, sir. You do have to go. I do apologize. Oh, I don't like it. Why are you here? This is my secret base area. I'm trying to do an outro. Hello? Well, I guess someone's figured out where my secret base is, but hopefully no one else will. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how this room came together and all the shenanigans in our trial chamber adventures. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you in the next one.